Damn, I might be... Bro, for real. I might be a little hidden in this video on accident. I don't mean to be. I hope y'all having a good day, for real. Good morning, whenever you're watching this. Good night. If you're having a good night, I hope you had a good day. If you're having a good morning, I hope you have a good rest of your day. But the only way to keep up with that is realizing that you have to form it into what you want. And I say that in almost every video just because that's just the whole truth of it. You have to. That's just, you know, once you really grasp it, you'll understand. Like, I used to try to tell myself all the time, like, oh, I don't care what people think of me. I did. Yes, I did. And it's hard not to. But I used to always try to tell myself I don't let people affect me, but I did. But that's all right. Sometimes you'll look back and you'll realize there's going to be certain situations you're going to look back on and realize that what you should have done, what you should have said, or what you could have done and what you could have said, not should have, because if you never went through that situation, you never would have learned. You know, like, you got to remember that, you know, you don't try to make mistakes, but you got to make sure you turn a mistake into a lesson or it's nothing. If you don't, you know, think about it. If it doesn't happen, you know, you'll never learn. So it's okay that it happened. It's okay something got messed up. It's okay that things didn't go like 100% correctly because maybe they weren't supposed to. Maybe you learned a better way to do it rather than you just getting it somewhat right the first time. Maybe you wound up getting it like really good the next time or something. I don't know. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Maybe there's a reason for everything, bro. There's a reason for everything, whether it was supposed to be this way. Who knows, bro? Things are happening. You gotta roll with it. One thing I've realized is trying to stop and back up and fix things is not something you can do. Like, for example, when you're like any music artist out there, anybody who may rap or freestyle, you know that, like, when you're rapping and shit, you can't fix what, if you mess up, you can't stop and fix what you said. In order to keep on the rhythm and shit, you gotta, it's difficult to say properly, but you gotta, like, really, I don't know, God, you really gotta just, like, keep going. And you can't, like, even if you mess up, it can sound stupid because you're gonna be like, oh, well, you know, if I messed up, then it's stupid. Nah, that's what if you think that, then yeah. But if you like, there's been plenty of freestyles that I thought was ass because I messed up, but like, I didn't stop and try to fix it. I kept going with it and like corrected myself later on in the freestyle. But as long as I had the rhythm, it still sounded good. You know, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to get off on all that, but, you know, this is just a random video. I don't really have, like, a kind of a thesis to go on or whatever. So, like, we're just kind of moving. So, it's just that kind of morning. I had an off day yesterday. Tried to go see a movie. It was a free movie. It didn't go well. It was fun. Kind of fun. A lot of people. The line for the food truck was extremely long. And then by the time I got back and ate, right when I got done eating, before I got done eating, they cut the movie froze. And so instead of fixing it or letting anybody know what happened, they just yelled out technical difficulties. And then they said, thank you for coming. And security guards started flashing their lights at everybody in their eyes and telling everybody to leave. And I was like, all right, that's something. Like, bro, what I'm doing here? You made me pay for all these hours of parking, and you're gonna shine these lights in our faces and tell us to, like, we gotta go clear the park? Like, what, bro? Are you tripping? Should have stayed though. Should have stayed and just chilled there, because by the time we got back to the car and dipped, it had been like 20 minutes, and there was still hella people out there. So like, could have been the food trucks packing up. I don't know if it was though. But either way, I've been a vendor at events like that. Like, I've been like helping, like, with my dad and his shop and everything, and it's normally pretty cool. But something about, I don't know what it was, like the end of it was, I don't know, felt rushed. But hey, it's all right. Still had a good time. It's gonna be a good day today. Gotta work today, but it's gonna be good. Man, hope you're able to have a good day. This is not a long video. Just wanted to get something off. Kind of wanted to keep talking, but I think I might just make this one a short one. So, whatever happens, happens, man. And today's gonna go how it goes. You get to decide some sort of way how it might happen, and you have a big choice in the way your life goes. But you have to remember that if things happen and you get put into a situation you are not in control of, that's all right. You're not in control of life anyway. Life is in control of life. You're just riding with it, and you make decisions for you. But sometimes, stuff's gonna happen. So just be safe. Have a good day. And be nice.